Good morning. Hard to believe, but we're in the third week of Easter already. And this week, the first couple of days, we begin hearing about Stephen, St. Stephen, who was the first martyr of the church, in that early church, so full of life and so full of the Spirit. And St. Stephen, our reading today from the Acts of the Apostles in chapter 6, verses 8 through 15, talks about how Stephen was filled with grace and power and was working great wonders and signs among the people. Of course, all of those things and giving the honor and glory to Jesus Christ didn't set well with some of the leadership of the time. And they sought to stop Stephen and to derail this new church, this following of Jesus, of the Nazarene, Jesus the Christ. They brought Stephen in and sought to question him and eventually to kill him. He was brought before the Sanhedrin, and the end of our reading today says that all those who sat in the Sanhedrin looked intently at him and saw that his face was like the face of an angel. Through Stephen, in that moment, in that time of persecution, and in his death, he mirrored, witnessed, and imaged Jesus himself. He showed that same example that Jesus showed when he himself was crucified on the cross. As Stephen was led to martyrdom, he surrendered. He forgave those who were doing this to him. He gave his very spirit over to the Lord with such trust and faith and confidence. I'm always struck by stories of the martyrs of our faith. These men and women so filled with such great courage, such great strength, as to give their lives for Christ. And I often pray and think, what is it? What gave them that ability? Well, we hear it in Stephen and in so many stories of the saints. It's their single-minded focus on Jesus Christ. It's that faith and confidence and trust in him who gave his life for us, who sacrificed everything that we might have new and eternal life. It's that belief and confidence in the power of Christ, even in the face of such incredible pain and struggle and heartache. The martyrs held firm to Christ. I can't help but think that Stephen and the witness of the martyrs and so many heroes in our faith, the witness that they give to us today is so very important. They found their strength. They were able to endure what they endured because of their faith, because of their strength and trust in Jesus Christ. We face all kinds of challenges. We know that in our lives, in our world today. Each and every one of us, no one is left unimpacted by the pandemic. But we have a response, we have a choice. And our response needs to be one of faith. It needs to be one of trust and surrender to Christ. To keep our eyes focused on him. To truly remember and know and believe that he will lead us and is leading us through these times of struggle and pain and difficulty, of sickness and even death. That our God has not left us, but our God is so incredibly, powerfully present to us. We just have to look to the cross to see that love. We look to the cross to see the rest of the story, that crosses lead to new life. Hold on to Christ. Hold on to that faith and that trust. Like Stephen, as he kept his sights focused on Jesus Christ, as he truly gave his heart his very life to Christ. He found the strength to endure, the strength to journey through the crosses and the challenges and even death in his life, all the way to the glory of sainthood, the glory of eternal life. May Christ lead us today. May Christ fill us with his peace. God bless you, and have a great day.